This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhone appreview.com. We're slinging out yet another video review today, this time taking a look at an application called Turtle's Tail the Runaway. Or I think it's actually just Turtle's Tail Runaway. But either way, this app is available in the App Store for a solid 99 cents, and we've got it right there on my springboard ready to go. So without any further introduction, I guess we're going to go ahead and pop this. In the written review, the thing that we did say was, are you tired of Angry Birds rip-offs? And, we think that's a pretty fair assessment in terms of, what you're going to get out of this, because this is not an Angry Birds rip-off in any sense of the word, although it is a physics-based puzzler, which is something that we're always looking for. We also don't like crashes. I don't really know what happened there. That hasn't happened before, so hopefully that won't keep happening. But we do really like physics puzzlers. It's something that we enjoy in the iPhone platform quite a lot. And as such, Turtle's Tail is actually our new favorite. As far as settings go, there's not much to set up. We do have the music and the sound off because it makes it easier to hear us. But nothing too interesting there. But we are going to show you the gameplay, which itself is interesting. This is a fresh install, so we're not very far into it. But along the way, you are going to get collections, which is nice. These are items that you unlock by playing the game, which we thought was a nice touch, because there is no Game Center integration, so this just kind of adds something else for the player to come back and mess around with. Kind of on the same thought as replay value. So just to give you an example of how this works, it does use the same sort of star method that we've seen from Angry Birds, and it's also got this kind of unique cut the rope mechanic. We'll show you that in just a second, but just to go ahead and give you a quick demonstration, the idea here is that you have so much line to work with, kind of in a cut the rope style sense. And then your only real goal is to direct the turtle here, Sandy, from the top of the level down to this little exit sign at the bottom. The storyline is something along the lines of, your turtle protagonist has been stolen by smugglers and now has to get out. Something along those lines. I can't draw very well with my thumb at the moment doing this, so I may not pass this level. But just to give an example, it's very cut the rope-ish in the sense of you actually draw lines, and then you fire away once all this has been completed. I'll show you that more accurately in just a second. But before we get there, I'm just going to try to do this. Okay, so there we go. I fire off, and see I didn't draw my line very well there. So stop. We do like the mechanic there as far as being able to hit stop and then redo the level at any point in time is nice. Some of these games make you go kind of backwards to reset the level each time, and when you're doing this often, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So there we go. We're going to tap the turtle. That's not a euphemism, we promise. And there you go. And see, I screwed that one up too. But again, you kind of get the basic idea here. You're drawing lines to get the turtle from one end of the level to the next. The idea is obviously that they drop from the top. You draw in the lines. They slide down, avoiding obstacles, avoiding other objects, and then ultimately hitting the exit at the bottom. So that's a great mechanic there. Sorry, getting a little Australian right. So as far as that goes, the mechanic is really obviously quite innovative. It's not something that we've seen before, at least not a lot of, which is great. We've seen a few other games that do something similar, but nothing quite this good. The graphics are fantastic. They're very plush, very lively. The animations are great. The physics work wonderfully. That's something that we really, are sticklers about when it comes to physics puzzlers, because we really like games that nail the physics, because if it doesn't look or feel organic, it just doesn't work. So we're really, we're quite on Turtle's Tail for actually producing a very good physics engine. Likewise, we also like the addition of these. The reason to boot up this level is to show you this rotating, mechanism here that will spin like that. Adding just even more depth, and as you go through more of the levels, you have more obstacles, more things to work with, which is great. And again, all the same basic line mechanic. So that's good stuff there. All in all, Turtle's Tail does offer a ton of functionality, a ton of levels. We liked the difficulty of this as actually quite higher than we expected. We expected it to be a little bit easier than it was. Obviously, it's got a ton of levels, with more coming soon as promised by the developers, and we have every confidence that that's the case. And best of all, it only costs $1. So with all of that in mind, we are going to give this a solid 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhone appreview.com. We think it's really great stuff. And, we really hope the developers continue to push this and continue to create what we hope will be an up-and-coming app in the, in the iTunes App Store. We really appreciated this. It's a unique take on physics puzzling that we haven't seen before, which is, saying a lot. And we hope it takes off in the future. So with that in mind, we are going to actually recommend Turtle's Tail Runaway. It's just a brilliant title, and we hope you check it out. And that's pretty much all we have to say about it at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. Bye.